I just humbucker, bridge. No Varitone, bridge pickup, treble down to like 2 on both, on pickup, bridge, duh. And now I'll do neck pickup on the 4th Varitone. Yeah? am developing some feelings of love towards this guitar. But I love my Lucille, god damn it. But I really enjoyed playing this guitar. And she's very light as well. And yeah, she's very different to Lucille, like it's a real jump. And it's a different space, and I'm trying to get my head around it and get used to it. Because I know they're both a 3-3-5 type shape, but still, you know, there are F holes, and in this one, it's a closed body. So it's a different situation. Obviously, it's an ebony fretboard. See, I know my shit, guys. And this one has a rosewood fretboard, and it's got a maple neck and a maple body. And this has a mahogany neck, and it has, I think, a maple body. But it definitely has an ebony fretboard, maple neck, a mahogany neck, and a maple body. So obviously the tonally is very different because this is all maple. What was that?
That's push-pull.
Oh yeah, and it has push-pull.
Coil tap.
This is coil tap, yeah. This one's not coil tap. This has a Varitone. This one doesn't have a Varitone. And I must say that when I opened this case, and you have to bring the case, just quickly, no, seriously, because this was so manipulative of Yamaha, because like, come on. It's very hard to resist it. Just open that case up. This is like the prettiest thing I've seen in a long time. Just that brown and the gold little thingy. And yeah, I meant to hold this, okay, right? Do you see? I mean, it's Yamaha. It's very like, how can you resist that? Something your grandfather would have owned. But so it reminds you of a better time, a more innocent time where this is actually brown. I don't know if it comes out on the video, and this is sort of bronzy gold, like a bronzy, isn't it? Bronzy tinged gold, and it is just delicious. And this is so old world and old school. Look at the finish on this guitar. Seriously, it's crazy. The finish on this guitar is absolutely nuts. Look at it. Just look at it. It's nuts. And the binding, the shape of the guitar, it's a very light guitar. So if you've got back problems, it's really good for that. It's actually much, much lighter than Lucille. It's way lighter. The gold hardware, the control knobs are beautiful. It just has a wonderful, I don't think when you see this guitar on the internet, you just think, yeah, it's lovely, but in the flesh, it's so much nicer. And with a case and the way it was packaged, and the whole thing just makes you want to, you know, have it for life. And I know that these guitars are becoming more and more rare, and I've read that a lot of people are, you know, really into this guitar, and it has a big kind of fanfare around it by a small community, you know, online and around. And I think that they've stopped making this guitar in America, and I think they're still making it in small quantities in UK and Europe. But yeah, you worry that they'll stop making it. Yeah, this is it's becoming more and more hard to get. I think they've stopped production of this guitar in America, and they're still available in UK. But I tend to think, this is just my thinking around it, that if they've stopped production in America, there's a chance they're phasing them out. I mean, it's not a good sign if they've stopped it in the biggest market. So it's not a good sign if they stop production in America. So there's a chance that you may not be able to get your hands on a new one sort of soonish. Yeah. Initially, when I saw it first, I thought, oh my God, it's beautiful. And then as you saw the case, it's stunning. And I just really wanted to have it. And I don't often want to, you know, accumulate a lot of things, but I really loved it. I love the look of it and the way it smelled from in its case, and just everything about it was so old world. And so it's just so retro and kind of warm and classy and everything like that. And the finish really gets me, particularly like you can see that colour of that mahogany coming through, so pretty. And just the way they've done the, whatever you call it, glazing or whatever it's called, it's just a beautiful job that they've done on it. Yes. And initially when I played it, I usually when I get a new guitar, I like to play it unplugged just to get a vibe of the guitar. And when I was playing the guitar, it didn't sound like my Lucille, obviously, because Lucille's a closed body, and it left me a little bit cold when I played her, but also it was like a familiarity. And I don't know whether that's what it is, or whether it's just a little bit of a colder sounding guitar because of the ebony fretboard. I know that I had the Godin XTSA, and they had an ebony fretboard, and it had a little bit of a colder sound, and it didn't interact with effects as much. This is a different thing altogether. It sounds great through the Blue guitar, through headphones. You can get some really good sounds on it through the DAW. Not all the sounds are awesome, but you can get some sounds. I was having a good time with it then when I was demoing. I thought, yeah, this is something I could use for a live setup. And it may end up being a bit more of a three-dimensional sound as well. I feel guilty because I've got to send Lucille back to Australia. I'm living, you know, in a rental, so I can't carry whatever I have to be able to carry on me. So if I keep this guitar, I have to send this guitar to Australia, or I don't keep this guitar and this guitar stays with me. This guitar's very heavy and this one's lighter. And if this one stays in the guitar case for the next 2 years in Australia, it's not good for a guitar. Guitar should be played. But then if I lose this guitar, I might never get it again. And what if they don't bring them out with those cases? Those grandfather clock kind of cases. So I've got a dilemma. I don't know what to do. And this one's wiggled her way into my heart. I already named her before she came. I named her Trudy. And I think that the blue guitar, these two pieces of gear are the same in a way. They're both incredibly attractive physically. And I want to look at them all the time.